The methyl ethanoate.
Methyl ethanoate. Methyl ethanoate. Am I right? Methyl ethanoate. So can you write the resonance structures of these? How many resonance forms you'll get? How many canonical forms you'll get? How many canonical forms you will get? So is that resonance is only due to the pi bond or due to the interaction between pi bond and lone pair? Guess.
So interaction between pi bond and
Interaction
lone.
between pi bond
Between pi bond and lone pair. Then
pair.
how many canonical structures do you get from this compound? 2 or 1? So look at the functional group C double bond O. Here I am writing CH3, C double bond O. Here is a lone pair, oxygen, CH3. So within this molecule, the pi bond. So here is oxygen is more electronegative. If the oxygen is more electronegative in the presence of external reagent, if this pi bond moving on to the oxygen, then oxygen will become more negative, minus. Then the carbon can experience positive charge. The carbon will be getting electrophilicity or not. The carbon will get electrophile property. Oxygen will become more negative. So in order to compensate this positive charge, so then the lone pair present on this oxygen will interact with this carbon or not. So this is one resonance structure. Resonance structure this is. Then another resonance form is, another one is CH3 CO minus, CO minus. This is, here is the double bond, oxygen, positive charge, lone pair, CH3. This is number 2 resonance form. Resonance 1, resonance 2. The positive charge shifting from carbon to oxygen and oxygen to the carbon. Again, if this negative charge is coming back, this negative charge is coming back between this oxygen and carbon. So this pi bond will become into lone pair. So then the same structure means you will be getting this structure. So that means here the molecule is, this molecule is oscillating from this. So means resonance 1 and resonance 2. And in this molecule, so resonance is between lone pair and pi bond. Lone pair of the electronegative atom, so interact with the pi bond. Right? So, but these are not the real structure. This is not real structure. This is not the real structure. Real structure is this one. This is, so because the positive charge is shifting from carbon to oxygen. Okay, so this is about one example I gave, and another example. So what is another example I would like to discuss? Resonance effect. I am giving one example to you. Can you write the resonance structure of this? Now this is the benzene. On this benzene, I am putting that functional group C double bond O, OH. What kind of functional group does carboxylic acid present on the benzene ring? Electron withdrawing group, electron releasing group. I told two things to you. One is electron withdrawing group. What is electron withdrawing group? I told. What is electron releasing group? EWG, ERG. Electron withdrawing group, what it will do on the benzene? Electron releasing group, what will do on the benzene? Anyone?
Electron withdrawing group will remove.
Electron withdrawing group pull the pi bond electrons outside, right? Who is absent? Other one. Only 9 are visible on the screen. Vivek not joined. Devarshi is not at all coming. What happened to Devarshi?
So Vivek has some issue with his phone.
And who is other one? 12. Your class strength is 12, no?
So Shreya is having some electricity issue.
Acha, Shreya Dikshit is okay. So there are two types of substituents on the benzene, right? Substituent on the benzene. One is electron withdrawing, and other one is electron releasing group. Electron withdrawing group will make the benzene electron deficient. Got it? And whereas electron releasing group will make the benzene electron rich. Got it? Now this is the C double bond O COH. This is the electron withdrawing group. This is. Tell me how this carboxylic functional group act as electron withdrawing group. See now. So here oxygen is more electronegative, and in the presence of external reagent, what happen means this pi bond will shift to the oxygen. The pi bond will shift to oxygen, then oxygen will become negative or not? Then tell me on the carbon, what will be the charge? Positive charge. Positive charge are not on the carbon. So the pi bond is shifting to this oxygen means what will be the charge on the carbon? Electrophilicity or not? What do you say? Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible on the board? Can you see on the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now this positive, how this positive charge is compensated? So from the pi electrons or from this lone pair? See here, the positive charge is affected by this pi bond. The pi bond is because this carbon is very close to this carbon, then this pi bond electrons will come out. If this lone pair will take part in this, for neutralization of this charge means then proton will come out. But here in the benzene, what happened? These pi electrons will come out. Guess what will be the so charge on the benzene ring? Now guess where will be the positive charge? Where will be the positive charge?
So that second atom.
Second carbon. And this pi bond is not affected. This pi bond is not affected. But how long this positive charge will be residing on the second carbon? Only fraction of second. So after that, what happened means this pi bond will be moving here in order to neutralize this. Then the positive charge will be shifting to where? On para
The fourth
position.
one.
Para
Fourth.
position. This is para position. No. Here is the pi bond. Here is the pi bond. So here is one more pi bond, double bond, carbon, negative charge. Here will be the same structure. So guess again what will happen now. This pi bond will delocalize here. Again the positive charge will be shifting to where? Again on ortho position, and here will be the pi bond. So then here will be the pi bond. Here will be the, so one more, then COH minus. Next, guess what will happen next step? The pi bond present between this carbon and this carbon to between this carbon. So now you can see. So here this pi bond will be coming inside. So then here will be the pi bond is formed. This carbon will get the positive charge. Again, you'll get. So here is the positive charge. Now again electrons will come back. Now same original structure will be getting. Original structure. Tell me how many resonance forms are you getting now? 1, 2, 3 resonance structures. So because of this carboxylic substrate on the benzene, so benzene is becoming electron deficient or not? Electron deficient. So if the benzene is electron deficient, for example, on ortho position positive charge is there, para position positive charge is there, and ortho position positive charge is there. So when this benzene with a positive charge, electrophilic character, then this carbon will be attracting nucleophile or electrophile. Tell me, answer. Does it attract electrophile or nucleophile? What will it attract?
The nucleophile.
Nucleophile. So this positive charge will attract the nucleophile. Okay, so this is, so is it clear everyone? Resonance forms. So the resonance effect is due to the carboxylic functional group. Resonance effect is due to the electron withdrawing group. So resonance effect is due to electron withdrawing group and electron releasing group. So this delocalization of pi bond is taking place. Delocalization of the pi bond is taking place due to what means? Due to the electron withdrawing group and electron releasing group. If there is electron releasing group on the benzene, then benzene will become nucleophilic character. Nucleophilic character we say. Right? So now on this benzene, if aldehyde functional group is there, aldehyde, does the benzene will become electron deficient or electron rich? Tell me.
The electron rich.
Electron rich or electron deficient?
Electron deficient.
Electron deficient. So means you are considering aldehyde is the electron withdrawing group, right?
Yes, sir.
And okay, so one more example. I was talking about this bond fission. bond fusion, two types I told. One is heterolytic fission, and second one is homolytic fission I was talking about. Okay, so I'm giving the molecule. Tell me, if I take CH3, CH3 is there. This compound is there. If this molecule undergoes heterolytic fission, so what will be the electrophile? What will be the nucleophile? If this molecule subjected to heterolytic fission, the bond breakdown, for example, here or here happen means heterolytic fission. So methyl will be the electrophile, and here you can write CH3 plus SCH3 minus. This is the heterolytic fission. Unequal breakdown of the C between this sulfur. Always remember, if any polar bond will break up heterolytically, the polar bond will break heterolytically. The electron pair goes towards the most electronegative atom. Yaad rakhna. If it is CO bond, if it is broken heterolytically, oxygen will become negative, carbon will become positive. But there is homolytic fission will happen. In that homolytic fission, what happens means between non-polar or between that polar also sometimes homolytic fission will take place. Homolytic fission means breakdown of this bond equally. Then we can get one electron will be to this carbon, other electron will be to other. Means we will get free radicals. We get free radicals. Here also carbon free radical, here also Cl free radical will get. So remember, homolytic fission always happen in the presence of sunlight. The homolytic fission always happen in the presence of sunlight, UV light, in the presence of peroxide chemicals. Peroxide chemicals, hydrogen peroxide chemical like examples. Homolytic fission, equal fission, free radicals generation. Right? So, and heterolytic fission, unequal fission, we can say unequal cleavage. Okay, so just I want to clarify. So what is heterolytic fission and homolytic fission with this example? So most of the alkanes undergoes homolytic fission. So most of the alkyl halides, alcohols undergoes that fission is a heterolytic fission, we say. Okay, so this is about this. And now next one is, so one more question for your clarity. What is that? The question is CH3 and CH3. What is the name of this cation? What is the name of this cation? 3-degree butyl cation or tertiary butyl cation. Tertiary butyl cation, right? So this is more stable than what is the name of this carbocation?
Ethyl carbocation.
Ethyl, 1 degree, no? This is 1 degree carbocation. So this is more stable. This is more stable than this ethyl. How do you explain? How do you explain that T-butyl carbocation, 3rd degree carbocation is more stable than the 1 degree carbocation? How do you explain? On what basis you will explain? Vandana, can you answer?
Sir, more ethyl group.
More? On what basis you will explain,
Ethyl.
Vandana ji? Can you tell Vandana? On what basis? Yesterday only we discussed it. Premlata. Soumya. So how do you explain that? How do you explain that T-butyl cation, carbocation is more stable than 1 degree carbocation? How do you explain? आप इतना जल्दी भूल
The
गए?
first one has more. The first one has more electron donating group.
More electron donating. See, that's what I asked the question. You people are not referring the book, not reading. Vandana,
Sir.
can you answer?
Yes, sir. The 3-methyl group will not let the proton go off. It will bind more greatly.
So,
And
on what basis you are talking about this one? So, can we call the phenomena is hyperconjugation?
yes, sir. Hyperconjugation.
Hyperconjugation. What is hyperconjugation? Phenomena that takes place in this and in this. So, what is a hyperconjugation? I was discussing yesterday. Hyperconjugation.
Yes, sir.
What is a hyperconjugation?
So it is the interaction of sigma bond of alkyl group to a pi bond of adjacent carbon.
Excellent. It is an interaction between so sigma bond, carbon hydrogen of alkyl group with the pi bond, means with unsaturation of the carbon. So means alpha hydrogens. I want to say so interaction of the alpha hydrogen with the pi bond of the so here, but how where is the pi bond here? Do you see the pi bond? Do you see the pi bond there?
No, sir.
No, sir.
But how the so the CH bond will interact with the pi bond? How does the so CH bond of alkyl groups will interact with this pi bond? Where is the pi bond here? So now I'm explaining again this one. Tell me how many CH bonds are there in this
Four.
T-butyl carbocation? How many CH bonds are there? How many CH bonds are there? Tell me.
So total 9.
Total
Nine.
9 are there. So how many alpha hydrogens are there? Alpha hydrogens are there. So alpha hydrogens also 9. I told this is alpha carbon, this is alpha carbon, this is alpha carbon. Got it? The hydrogens are attached to this carbon are said to be alpha hydrogens. Already I told. So here the positive charge on this carbon. This is the carbon which has electrophilic character. So on this carbon there is a positive charge is distributed. On this entire carbon the positive charge is localized. So that positive electric field so will affect the neighboring hydrogens. This positive electric field will affect this alpha hydrogen, this alpha hydrogen, this alpha hydrogen, all the 9. So means because of this positive charge, what happened? The sigma bond will be converted into pi bond. Did you observe here? Then what happened? This will become into so unsaturation. So here double bond banega, and here the proton is formed. Here is the hydrogen. Here will be the hydrogen. So now there is no positive charge. Where is the positive charge now? Where is the positive charge? Positive charge of the carbon shifted to proton.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how the positive charge shifted to this proton? Tell me. Because the sigma
By
bond between carbon hydrogen converted into pi bond,
Pi bond.
between this carbon and carbon. Now it became unsaturation. Unsaturation between carbon is happen or not now? So how long
Yes.
this unsaturation will be, how long this unsaturation will be taking place? But does the proton will stay without bond with this carbon? Until
No, sir.
any nucleophile approaches this proton, so does the proton will stay longer time? Does it stay for the longer time?
No.
No,
So
sir.
this proton will be waiting for any nucleophile, external reagent. In case nucleophile is not approaching, any nucleophile is not approaching to take this proton. So what happened means this part, so this proton will be exchanging the sigma bond with this. So then what happened means next structure either sigma bond and the proton charge here. Now see where the sigma bond is shifted to this hydrogen. To this hydrogen. Now this will become proton. Next, this proton will be interacting with this. Again, the sigma bond formation will be here. This will become the proton. Like how many structures you got? First with this proton 1, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9. How many structures you'll be getting? How many conjugation structures you'll be getting? 9. You will get 9 structures. So
Yes.
9 hyperconjugation structures do you get or not? So the molecule will be spending. So the sigma bond is interacting with the pi bond. So the molecule is spending long time. So this is a more stable. If you look at this compound, if you look at this carbocation. So here also hyperconjugation is there. In this ion also hyperconjugation there or not? Possibility there or not in this? In this ion, hyperconjugation is possible or not? How many CH bonds are there in this? 1, 2,
3.
3. Now sigma bond convert. Possibility is there double bond or not?
Yes, sir.
Here is no bond resonance. No bond resonance. This is here the proton is not making any bond but staying here, waiting for the nucleophile. But here the nucleophile is not approaching, this positive charge shifted to this hydrogen and this hydrogen. Totally how many hyperconjugation structures do you get for this ion? For this carbocation, how many you will get hyperconjugation structures? For this ion, how many you will get? No
5.
answer. 3, because these hydrogens do not involve in the hyperconjugation. Only these the hydrogens attached to the neighboring adjacent carbon, these alpha hydrogens only will interact. So how many hyperconjugation structures do you get for this means 3, and for this molecule how many you will get means 9. So 9 hyperconjugation structures will take more time than the 3. So that's why the T-butyl carbocation is more stable than the 1 degree carbocation. That is the answer. Stability we can express of the ion based on more number of resonance structures. Stability is based on the more hyperconjugation structures. So here the T-butyl carbocation has 9 resonance structures, we say 9 hyperconjugation structures, we say. But whereas this 1 degree ethyl carbocation 3 structures. So then T-butyl carbocation is a more stable. This is very important question. I think now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear now? So hyperconjugation in carbonium ion, carbocation. So T-butyl carbocation is more stable than the ethyl carbocation. Why I'm telling so this hyperconjugation to you? This hyperconjugation is again useful in the 12th class organic chemistry also. So somewhere or other you'll be getting this concept. So that's what I am telling to you. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, one more CH3, CH double bond, so CH2. And when this molecule is interacting with this, so the molecule of what is that? Nucleophile. So nucleophile. So when this propene, so reacting with this cyanide, aqueous solution of cyanide nucleophile. So what phenomena do you observe? Electromagnetic effect do you see, or inductive effect do you see, or so what resonance do you observe? What did you observe? When the nucleophile approaches this is a substrate. This is the substrate. This is the nucleophile. So what phenomena do you observe in this substrate?
Electromagnetic effect.
Electromagnetic effect. Excellent. So what is electromagnetic effect? Is it a permanent or temporary?
It's a temporary.
It is a temporary effect. Excellent. So what happens if this nucleophile approaches this double bond? Bond polarization?
Yes, sir.
Bond
Yes, sir.
polarization will take place or not? So bond polarization means,
Yes.
tell me, when this nucleophile approaches this double bond, so where this double bond will go to this this carbon, CH2 carbon or CH carbon, where this pi bond will go?
CH2 guys.
Yes, this is very important. So think I want to say here, when the nucleophile approaches this double bond, so unsymmetrical molecule. So what happen means this double bond, pi bond will be moving on to this carbon where the hydrogens are more. So this is 1 degree carbon, this is 2 degree carbon, this is 1 degree carbon. Did you understand why this carbon is a 2 degree carbon? Can anyone tell? Middle carbon is a 2 degree. So this
Two
carbon is
sigma
1 degree,
bond.
this carbon is 1 degree. What is 1 degree? Shashwat is there. Shashwat went somewhere. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Shashwat, Pranil, are you listening?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Okay, now tell me, this is 2 degree carbon, this is 1 degree carbon, this is 1 degree carbon. On what basis I am telling that this is 2 degree, this is 1 degree, 1 degree? Tell me.
Sigma bonds.
The bond.
See, this carbon attached to neighboring how many carbons? Middle carbon. 2 carbons, no?
The two.
2 carbons. Then this is a 2 degree. And this carbon attached to how many carbons?
Single. One.
1. This is 1 degree. So this carbon is attached to how many carbons?
It's one only.
1. This is 1 degree. So समझ में आ रहा सबको? How that 1 degree, 2 degree?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
See, now here this carbon is, tell me, this carbon is 1 degree or 2 degree?
3 degree.
3 degree. This is a 3
3
degree.
degree.
This carbon,
So 1 degree.
1 degree.
One.
This carbon, 1 degree. This
1
carbon,
degree.
1.
1 degree. Now, so, okay. So here, tell me. Here is H is there. Tell me what kind of carbon this is.
2 degree.
2 degree.
2 degree.
2 degree. So like this, see if the nucleophile approaches this double bond, so what happen means the nucleophile, so means this nucleophile, when the nucleophile approaches, there will be the bond polarization, pi bond polarization will happen. So this pi bond will shift on to this carbon, and this carbon will be getting the positive charge. This will be the means the positive charge will be taken on the higher degree carbon. Always yaad rakhna. The positive charge always will be taken on the higher degree and negative charge will be taken on the lower degree. Remember the bond polarization. If two similar carbons are there means, then you'll be getting the doubt where will be the positive charge, where will be the negative charge means. Now the positive charge will be going to higher degree and the negative charge will be going to the lower degree. Remember this one. So after bond polarization, where will be the cyanide will be? Nucleophile on 2 degree or 1 degree? Why are you thinking too much? Where will be the cyanide? Will making the bond CH3, C, CH2, negative charge. Where do you fix the cyanide on this molecule?
The 2 degree carbon.
2 degree carbon. Here is the cyanide. Now, so positive charge disappeared, but still what is there? Still that is reaction intermediate. How do you cancel the negative charge now? Again, this must be treated with proton. This must be treated with nucleophile. This must be treated with H plus, anyone. So now I am adding H plus to you. क्या बनेगा बताओ? CH3, CH, CN, CH3. Did you get the product or not?
Yes.
Propane nitrile, 2 propane nitrile. So 2 cyanopropane, you got the compound. See here, this is nucleophilic addition. What I am adding here? Nucleophile I am adding to this compound. To the alkene I am adding the nucleophile. By what mechanism? Electromeric mechanism, based on the electromeric effect. So what is attacking this? Nucleophile is attacking. So this is nucleophilic addition. What kind of reaction the alkene is exhibiting? Nucleophilic addition reaction. Imagine if the electrophile attack the first to this double bond, then the reaction will be the electrophilic addition, we say. Electrophilic addition. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
If the electrophile attack the first means electrophilic addition. If the nucleophile attack the first means nucleophilic addition. Mostly alkenes will undergo these kind of reactions. So final, I want to give one more molecule to you. So you only write the resonance structures of that molecule. See, if you practice more the organic compounds, more it will become easy to you. So here this is the carbocation, right? So this carbocation is present, and here is a pi bond. So what happened? The resonance, does the resonance will take place in this molecule or not?
Yes, sir.
So is the double bond will come out, or what will be the change?
Double bond will be come out.
Yes, here will be the double bond. Now double bond is CH2. The benzene will become second carbon will become electron deficient. Then this pi bond will, this positive charge will be shifting, localizing. Okay, so these are the resonance structures, and so this topic is over, and Monday